Hello fans of the UPI men's hockey program and fans of the AUS men's hockey. My name's Norman Beck and this is the first edition of Panther Primer, a segment we're going to be doing this year to help profile the UPI men's hockey program. And I'm pleased today to have with us the head coach of the UPI men's hockey program, Forbes MacPherson. Forbes, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Norm. It's a pleasure.
So Forbes, one of the big things that happens every year is we talk about the importance of recruitment. And when you look at the class that we have this year that's coming into UPI, how do you assess the group? What do you see them bringing to the table, and what sort of impact are they going to make in the team?
Well, you know, recruiting is very challenging and it's very competitive. Obviously, we play in the strongest conference in Canada. Every program is led by very qualified and experienced guys. So it's a very competitive process. This year we feel very fortunate that we like our recruiting class, both in quantity and quality. There's no exact science to it. You recruit the same way every year. The intensity and the attention to the recruiting is the same every year. But some years, for whatever reason, you seem to tap into a group of guys that benefits you, and they end up choosing UPI. So this year we end up with a high number of forwards. We did add a couple of D as well. So it's been a big number, and we're very excited about the group. And now we start into regular season play, and we get to see them in game action. So we're very excited about that.
Awesome. Speaking of the regular season, Forbes coming up this Friday. You've come through a training camp. Part biology experiment, part chemistry experiment.
Yeah.
How have you sort of looked? There's a couple of exhibition games you had against Moncton. What have you seen, and what do you think that's going to bode for the team for this year?
Yeah, we've mixed it up a little bit this year. Typically we run about between 5 and 7 exhibition games. This year we decided that we got it right down to 2 exhibition games. Wow. And part of the reason was we tried to limit the amount of injuries. We felt like the last couple of years that we ran into injury problems. Unfortunately, we kind of got hit by the injury bug again this year. So we had a couple guys coming off season or middle of the summer surgery, so that played a role into it too. We wanted them more time to heal. And then also, like, where else would you rather be this time of year than Prince Edward Island? So we have a lot of guys not from PEI. We felt like it was a great way for them to come here. We can do a lot of team building activities, and they can enjoy Prince Edward Island for what it is before we get hit by the white stuff. So there was a different, we just seemed to fall into that mold of 5 to 7 games every year, and we said, you know what, let's pare it back a little bit this year, try something different and see if we like it. So far it's been great. It does take away from, you just can't replicate in practice those in-game situations. For instance, like a 5-on-3 PK. It just takes on a different look in a game. So little things like that, over the course of the first part of the season, we're going to have to make sure that we're paying attention to those things, that you just don't get that in practice time. But we just thought we'd try and see where it goes.
Guess the proof will be in the pudding as the year goes on,
we'll
right?
See.
Sure. So, Forbes, of course, the big news over the summer was the community was abuzz with the announcement that UPI is going to be the host site of the U Sport Men's Hockey Championship coming up in 2021. You've had a couple of months to digest it. I know how excited you were when you got. How are you feeling now as we're moving a little closer to that date, and it gets closer all the time?
Well, the good part. Well, first of all, beyond excited. It's just you being proud of part of our alumni, and it's something that we've been trying to work towards for so many years. Right. We feel like we have so much to share. We feel like we have so much to celebrate here. So me being the head coach, obviously our goal is to win a national championship. But aside from that, being part of this program, for me it's a chance to celebrate our history, bring all that alumni back, a chance for them to gather, a chance for us on the big stage to show off what we have. So yeah, like even just literally talking about it now, I still get chills. The reality is, though, now that this season has started, there's been less talk about that. We don't want to wish this season away.
Sure.
We have a very good team, a very competitive team. We feel like, we're We're probably middle of the pack of the AUS again, but we feel like we're going to be very hard to beat every single night. And so we have big expectations for this year. So it's going to be a juggling act as far as making sure everybody's super excited about that Nationals in 2021. But, let's not forget about this year.
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah.
Well, that task begins this Friday evening as the UPI Panthers open up the regular season against the Dalhousie Tigers here Friday night, 7 o'clock at McLaughlin Arena. Hope to see you out there. Come on out and support your Panthers.